Hey guys, Guy here with my brother Rob here at the Pendergrass Academy Martial Arts. Wanted to share with you guys 5 concepts to a better top side control position. So these are more conceptual in nature, but I think if you employ these as you're holding the side control, keep them in mind, it's going to improve that position a lot for you on top. The first one is understanding the difference between base posture and structure. The base for him comes from his feet being firmly planted on the mat. The ability to push off the mats with his feet are going to allow him to move his hips, which is going to improve his ability to escape that position. The next one is going to be posture. So he has a good alignment of the spine. If I make him look away like this, okay, that breaks the alignment of the spine. It's going to make it a little bit harder for him to escape. Okay, that's just one example. The third one is the structure. Okay, base posture structure. Structure of his arms is going to allow him an efficient use of his limbs in order to escape the position. So my goal as the top person is to affect his base, affect his posture, and to affect his structure. So in this scenario, doing a leg drag kind of position where I come in and I turn and I force his feet to go, his legs to go sideways, he's not going to be able to push off the mat as well. So that's just a quick and dirty example. Another example would be to feed my arm through and turn him this way. That's going to affect his base there. To affect his posture, we can do a good old-fashioned head control, smash him with our shoulder, and that's going to affect his posture that way. In terms of his structure of his arms here, he needs these in order to escape. 99% of all escapes from side control come from an effective use of the structure of his arms, the frame on the hip, for example. So one of my goals as the top person is to constantly be trying to kill this arm. In other words, get it out of the way. A quick and dirty example would be to switch my hips. As I switch my hips, I pick that elbow back up and I get it out of the way and I keep it out of the way. Okay, that's the quick and dirty on that. So the next concept is what I call the line theory, which is I have a line running up my chest and my brother has a line up his chest, and I want them to make a perfect T. That's going to indicate to me that I'm perfectly squared over his chest and I have good weight distribution. If I'm back up a little bit and my line is more like here, I don't have a lot of weight on him. He's going to be able to kind of shrimp away, get his hips out, and I'm not going to be able to hold the position very well. Okay, the next concept is what I call live toes. So when we're holding side control, I'm always using my toes on the mat to be able to push forward and drive in and get a lot of pressure going right here. Okay, if I stay flat, I don't have live toes. So I'm going to come up here and have live toes. All right, guys? The next concept is head control. The quick and dirty on that one is to hug his neck, grab the far shoulder, get a little cat paw grip, and then smash his face with your shoulder and make him look away. In that particular example, we're affecting the posture, right? We're making him look away. And if we're forcing him to look away, he's not going to be able to turn back into you. And if he can't turn back into you, he's not going to be able to replace his guard. All right, guys? So the last concept, guys, is to block the hips. Okay? We can do that one of 3 ways. We can use our arm, we can use our knee, or we can use our own hip. Right? So when we're here holding the side control, I can bring my arm to this side and block his hips. That's going to make it very difficult for him to replace his guard. I can also leave my left leg stretched, still keeping live toes, but keep my right knee connected to his hip. Again, making it harder for him to escape side control. And then my last option is to use my hip. So I can switch my hips like I'm going case katami, for example, or modified case katami, and keep my hips connected to his hips, essentially making it a little more difficult for him to replace guard. I can also use my elbow on the outside as the hip to keep his hips kind of framed up and pinched in, using my elbow in and keeping my hips connected. But the important concept there is to always keep the hips in check and block them, so it makes it difficult for them to escape. I guess. If you have any questions or you have any comments, if you liked it, give me a little thumbs up.